Top 10 military leaders in history. Throughout history, there has been a few military leaders that have stood out for their exceptional strategy, leadership, and impact on the world. These commanders not only won battles, but also changed the course of history through their campaigns and decisions. Below is a list of the top 10 military leaders who have left an indelible mark on the world. And finally, at number 1, we have Alexander the Great, 356–323 BC. Alexander, the king of Macedonia, is renowned for creating one of the largest empires the world has ever seen by the age of 30. Tutored by Aristotle, he combined education with innate military brilliance. Undefeated in battle, Alexander's conquests spanned from Greece to Egypt and into the heart of the Persian Empire, reaching as far as India. His strategies and tactics, such as the use of the phalanx, have been studied by military leaders for centuries. Alexander's empire facilitated the spread of Greek culture and ideas, a period known as the Hellenistic Age. His blend of cultural exchange and military conquest set a template for empire building that influenced subsequent empires. Next up, number 2, Julius Caesar, 144 BC. Julius Caesar was a Roman general, statesman, and key figure in the demise of the Roman Republic and the rise of the Roman Empire. Caesar's conquest of Gaul expanded Rome's territory to the Atlantic and secured his position as one of history's most formidable military leaders. His daring crossing of the Rubicon River with his army in 49 BC led to a civil war, ultimately resulting in his dictatorship. Caesar's leadership and reforms laid the foundation for the Roman Empire. His assassination on the Ides of March in 44 BC marked the end of the Roman Republic and set the stage for the rise of Augustus, Rome's first emperor. Coming at number 3, Napoleon Bonaparte, 1769–1821. Born in Corsica, Napoleon rose to prominence during the French Revolution and became Emperor of the French. Napoleon's military genius was demonstrated in campaigns across Europe during the Napoleonic Wars. His reforms in military organization and strategy, including the use of mass conscription and rapid maneuvering, reshaped modern warfare. Though ultimately defeated at the Battle of Waterloo in 1815, Napoleon's impact on Europe was profound. His Napoleonic Code influenced legal systems worldwide, and his military tactics are still studied in military academies. Coming in at number 4, Hannibal Barca, 247–183 BC. Hannibal was a Carthaginian general and one of the greatest military commanders in history, best known for his role in the Second Punic War against Rome. Hannibal's most famous feat was leading an army, including war elephants, across the Alps into Italy. His victory at the Battle of Cannae in 216 BC is considered one of the greatest tactical masterpieces, where his smaller force annihilated a much larger Roman army. Although Hannibal was eventually defeated, his tactics have been studied and admired by military leaders throughout history, including Napoleon and General Patton. Coming at number 5, Genghis Khan, c. 1162–1227. Genghis Khan was the founder of the Mongol Empire, which became the largest contiguous empire in history. Genghis Khan united the Mongol tribes and launched a series of military campaigns that conquered vast territories across Asia and into Europe. His use of psychological warfare, mobility, and innovative tactics, such as the feigned retreat, made his armies virtually unstoppable. Genghis Khan's conquests had a profound impact on the world, facilitating trade and communication across the Silk Road. His legal code, the Yasa, and the cultural exchanges he promoted laid the groundwork for the Mongol Empire's golden age. Coming in at number 6, Frederick the Great, 1712–1786. Frederick II, known as Frederick the Great, was King of Prussia and one of Europe's most skilled and deadly military leaders. Frederick is best known for his military campaigns during the War of Austrian Succession and the 7 Years' War, where his strategic use of limited resources allowed him to defend and expand Prussia against much larger enemies. Frederick's military reforms, particularly his emphasis on mobility and discipline, transformed Prussia into a major European power. His strategies influenced military thinking well into the 19th century and had left a mark on the Prussian military. Next up at number 7, George S. Patton, 1885-1945. General George S. Patton was an American military leader during World War II, known for his aggressive tactics and leadership. Patton led the U.S. Third Army in a rapid advance across France after the D-Day invasion, playing a crucial role in the liberation of Western Europe. His leadership during the Battle of the Bulge helped turn the tide against Nazi Germany. Patton's aggressive and decisive leadership style made him one of the most respected and feared American generals. His contributions to mechanized warfare have had a lasting influence on military tactics. Coming in at number 8, Sun Tzu, 544-496 BC. Sun Tzu was an ancient Chinese military strategist and philosopher, traditionally credited as the author of The Art of War, a treatise on military strategy and tactics. The Art of War is a timeless guide to military strategy, emphasizing the importance of adaptability, deception, and psychological warfare. Sun Tzu's teachings have been applied not only in military contexts, but also in business, sports, and diplomacy. Sun Tzu's influence extends far beyond China, with The Art of War being one of the most widely read and studied military texts in history. His ideas have shaped military thinking across the world for over 2 millennia. Next up at number 9, Erwin Rommel, 1891-1944. Erwin Rommel, also known as the Desert Fox, was a German general during World War II, famed for his leadership of the Afrika Korps in North Africa. Rommel's tactical brilliance in desert warfare earned him the respect of both his allies and enemies. His campaigns in North Africa showcased his ability to outmaneuver and outthink numerically superior forces. Despite serving Nazi Germany, Rommel was admired for his chivalry and tactical genius. His involvement in the plot to assassinate Hitler in 1944 further complicates his legacy, making him a controversial but respected figure in military history. Starting us off at number 10, Dwight D. Eisenhower. General Dwight D. Eisenhower was the supreme commander of the Allied Expeditionary Force in Europe during World War II and later became the 34th President of the United States. Eisenhower was the architect of Operation Overlord, the D-Day invasion of Normandy, which was a turning point in the war against Nazi Germany. His ability to manage complex coalition forces and logistics was key to the success of the Allied war effort. Legacy. Eisenhower's leadership during World War II solidified his reputation as one of the greatest military commanders in history. His presidency further cemented his legacy as a leader, with his warnings about the military-industrial complex influencing American policy for decades. With that said, these military leaders have shaped the course of history through their exceptional command, innovative strategies, and the sheer impact of their campaigns. Their legacies continue to influence military thinking, leadership, and strategy in the modern world, reminding us of the profound effect that individual leaders can have on the fate of nations and civilizations. If you've enjoyed this video, please hit the like button and let us know down below who was your favorite conqueror from this list today. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and become part of the Grind family.